I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Don't you let love in your way. Stand in your way. I want you to listen to every word I say, every word I say. Ain't no stopping us now. We're rolling up. Ain't no stopping us now. We got to do. Ain't no stopping us now. We're rolling up. Got a black magic
Emerging from a cocoon into a caterpillar, from a caterpillar to a butterfly. The metamorphosis is here, it's live. Metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis, word, sound and power, music, drumming, current affairs, everything to grow and lift up your mind. Metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis, creating beauty and stimulating change from a constant supply of relevant knowledge and information.
Cause we've been trying on your mind's much too long.
No more youths and youths for sale. We get wise and don't decide to change them style. Bobby wrong, keep your empty promises and your crooked smile. Metamorphosis, come with your thoughts, change your way of thinking. Metamorphosis, the change begins with you.
Black men of Ethiopia, Timbuktu, Alexandria gave the light of civilization to this world. Ethiopia shall stretch forth our hands unto God, and princes shall come out of Egypt.
I, son of the Most High, Jah Rastafari.
Keep listening.
Time and space. The basic dimensions of reality. Sound and movement. The basic responses of Iman.
Sent by the king, watch them wondering when me fly down far. We step on the beast and kick down with him like a slide down bar. We burning the system, we tell the youth if we fight gun war. Uplifting me sister, tell us still I see I love star. We don't want it, Babylon the system falling. But this is just the beginning, beginning of the grand finale. Finale because eventually we get the call. So if we stand up tall and if we gang up cause united, we stand divided, we fall and we love. Whoa. Walk with the Prince of Peace, still I see the leader. Praises be to the kings of kings, Alpha and Omega. Hear the children say, oh, still I see the leader. Alpha and Omega. Guiltiness is on their face and bloodshed on their shoulders. Turn from your sinful way, yeah, before lightning strike all over. If a atrocity where your husband get to you, then you have the audacity if you come give me gun for shoot. And I chat all you like the city, well this is the ugly truth. When you bring all the guns come give me give it to my recruit. Big revolution, when time the guns them turn for the old politician. Where bleed come in the first place, you should have fun education. We make the youth them learn, instead of buy ammunition. And you want come run the next term, go run up under your bed, boy. Put your hands on your head, me terrible and me dread. Corrupted politician fit dead, boy. Welcome. Why, oh, why, oh, why? Hey. Chronics, left and right. The soldiers are come, left and right. Better, better, better. Ooh, yeah. Ah, boy. And them say, here comes trouble, here comes the danger. Sent by the Savior, welcome the Rasta youth. I and I start recruit soldiers for Selassie army. Ay. Here comes trouble, here comes the danger. Welcome the Savior, welcome the Rasta youth. You're not for axes who at the general issue in a warning. The people them a ball said them tired of mediocre. Evil a go fall when we tried in Ethiopia. Believing from down, cause them life not easy boat. Even Bantan said it's not an easy road. Operation occupy the motherland, calling all soldiers to kind each other along. From creation, he writing a job plan, but Chronics can't do it alone. So I'm
Metamorphosis.
soldiers coming from near and far, I choose executing. Selassie I works and be Rastafari true. And them say here comes trouble, here comes the danger. Sent by the Savior, welcome the Rasta youth. I'm on a start recruit soldiers for Selassie I army. Aye. Here comes trouble, here comes the danger. Welcome the Savior, welcome the Rasta youth.
I and I, the son of the Most High, Jah Rastafari. Our heart shall correspond and beat in one harmony. Sounds from the burning spear. Shall not enter. We walk things on a true monster. Sipping from the cup of peace. Chant down a Babylon. Chant down Babylon. Chant down a Babylon. Chant down Babylon.
Metamorphosis. Metamorphosis.
Give thanks and praise. Give thanks and praise. Give thanks and praise to the whole man of creation.
Metamorphosis. Change. Metamorphosis. Transformation. Change. There is no growth without change. Metamorphosis. As the world moves towards a third major confrontation around what will the black people rally? What will be the vehicle for the centralization and the organization of African people in this time? On the brink of World War III, European style, what will be the position of the African in this great drama? Bombs bursting in air. There is war in the atmosphere. What is the position of the African in this great debacle?
Here is imperial majesty. You hear it?
Greetings, Tinastilin, Hail, Rastafari, blessings upon all ones and ones who are within earshot of Styles FM. This is the Metamorphosis, and I'm your host, Dr. Iman Blak. There is no sea, there is no lack in black. Serious movements happening in the globe as nuclear forces come together to solve their political and economic differences. Major confrontation on the horizon with apparently no turning back. Where is I and I as Africans in this great clash? Nuclear forces gathering. Russia versus the rest of the world. ISIS versus America. Around what will black people rally? What will be the central point for self-preservation in these times? What will be the vehicle for the centralization and the organization of African people globally? The framework has been set already, that global framework for African unity. So within the Metamorphosis, I will explore how to re-energize and to bring some renaissance to black people through a movement, an organization in this time. Times are crucial, times are serious. So Metamorphosis exploring methodologies for our own preservation in these days of war and brutality, and which army is the mightier. And it's all about white people's struggles. This is a peculiarity about this struggle. The Chinaman is an observer. The Indian is an observer. Black people will we end up being fighters. Will you see black soldiers in this war? How many black people will be killed as sacrifice? Serious times. But before we get into the seriousness of the earth issues, I want to just speak a little bit to a situation that is both humorous and cultural. And I want to one in varying. You know, I'm on travel along the roads, public. And of late I've been coming mostly through the east, meaning through St. Thomas. Very interesting parish to travel through daily. Very interesting parish for even living there. Because the parish is sort of consciously held back by ruling forces, because that parish was the foundation of the resistance. Well, not really the foundation, but it one of the points of explosion. So, as a man who travels the public, I travel usually from the terminal to terminal and try to secure a comfortable seat. Tall legs and my knees are comfortable. So I usually go from the terminals. And if the seat is not comfortable, I just wait for the next unit. So there's on my journey this evening now, I changing in Maran Bay. And when I approach a bus and looking at the front, I see a woman. Woman has sit down already in the passenger side. So the middle seat empty and the driver's seat is there. But I kind of know, say, within our cultural approach, the driver don't really want necessarily have me or a man sit down beside him. So I know that. Anyway, I go up to the woman and I say, my lady, I want to travel beside you. She said, yes, man, you can come in and sit down. I said, no, I don't want to sit down inside this. I want the door seat. She said, no, well, I want to sit here. I said, well, I can't really argue, you know. Just every time I get up, come into the bus, and people have to move me around, me always have to give up my front seat. But now I move this time. I said, all right. Now I struggle with you, know. I said, I'm going to borrow with the driver. I mean, you know, if him can help with. So I go over to the driver. So I say, well, I'm Virginia, I go to port him. I say, yeah, man. But I say, boy, I want to see the seating thing, you know. If a woman at the front and she says she want the window, and you know, say, oh, my foot stay, He say, all right, I'll go talk to her. So I go over to her and say, why, lady, such and such, you know, you want to go. Woman say, no, I'm not moving over.